Alright guys, I'm back, and I think I am ready to hop into the second series immediately. If the nerds are ready when you are. Sorry, we are behind on schedule, but it's only 8 p.m. for us. And I think Rex is a little bit of a warrior of the night, so I don't think he minds that much. HiGhDrA did recently defeat Mixu, I saw, in one of the online tournaments, so that would suggest that his PVZ is heading in the right direction. I think this is a very hard one to predict, because this is not something you see very often. Two completely different regions. Very nice to have a Taiwanese player again. I think Rex is awesome, so it should be a good match. Winner, they've never played against each other, guys. Never, ever, in the history of Starcraft 2. Maybe on the ladder they've run into each other once, on NA or something, if they were having some fun, but no official match has ever been played between these two. So let's go ahead and do it. Oceanborn is going to be our starting battlegrounds. We just saw Oceanborn. Yeah, well, we saw it in game 4, I guess. Let's do it again.
Let's get it on.
Round 1, fight!
In the bottom right side, the Dutch Protoss representing Team Roddy. This is HiGhDrA. Said he's been playing a lot, said he was ready for another opportunity in the Big Brain Bouts, and I said, alright, let's do it, mate. It's been a little while. In the top left side, I just kind of felt like inviting him, because we've had a nice play in the Big Brain Bouts once. I've never had Haas. I think Rex has played one time before, maybe against Foxer or something. It's a long time ago. I just figured it was time to give the Taiwanese scene some love again. This is Rex. What MMR, these guys, they're both very good. HiGhDrA is around 5,800. Rex is around that MMR as well, so they're close to 6,000 MMR, which is obviously Grandmaster League, but it's very high up in Grandmaster League. These guys are good. Now, that doesn't mean they won't make mistakes. Obviously, mistakes will always be made. They are not as good as your MaxPax and your Laser, etc. And on top of that, there is a bit of pressure, but expect to see pretty clean gameplay. It is a level above the previous series. I don't know if I'm gonna put in a request, guys. As you guys know, I am incredibly proud of my sobriety that I have entered. I don't want to brag, guys, but since January 1st, nothing, baby. 5 days, the 5 longest days of my life. I'm kidding. I was kind of thinking of having a drink tonight, but I was like, no, I'm waiting till Sunday. I want to win WTO Codes, then I'll celebrate. But I run out of other things that I like to drink very quickly. So I'm going to put in a request for more tea. Can I have another tea? See if Vicky wants to make me another tea. Like, I don't like drinking soda all day. Water just kind of bores me at a certain point. But tea is kind of nice. Thank you for gifting us up. I have no idea how who to thank. Rex fans, Rex support in the chat. Alright, that is allowed. You all do sweet tea. I know very little about tea, mate. I just tell people I want tea and then I get tea. I asked Vicky if she wants to make a tea and then I get tea. I have no preference. I do nothing in my tea. I put nothing in my coffee either. Is Rex still on onsite? Was Rex ever on onsite? Actually, it's a good question. I thought that Rex was representing one of the other teams. It's been a while, actually. He is on onsite. He's still a member of... Legalag has him on onsite. I never see him as part of, like, he obviously never plays in WTL. It's always Ryung, Solar, and Maru. Rex left onsite on the 31st of January. So over a year ago, and he's teamless ever since. Okay. Happy New Year, matey. Thank you for the 25 months. 1 gate, fast expand into oracles. Very standard what HiGhDrA is doing over here. Seems like he's going up to 3 bases rather quickly. Rex is making a lot of links. There were many days that we had to wait for Rex to be done playing against either Nice or Haas in the Taiwanese region. We were all ready to start ESL Masters Europe, but we could never start until Taiwan was done. And Rex is no stranger to playing proper late game. I will never forget all the games that he had on 2K Atmosphere. He's been going all day, Proto. I've been very patient with him, but I'm kind of running out of patience. That if you would click on his chat history, you have no idea what you're reading. Like, nothing is that bad, it's just very weird. I don't know what Jackal Bro on his plan is, but he just likes to be weird. Rex is still on site as a content creator, okay. So he left and then he joined. So he's not a pro player, but maybe a streamer? I've tried to understand Public House. I don't think you're gonna succeed, mate. I'm starting to believe that Jackal Broan is not real. As a revelation goes down, we're gonna pick up the creep tumor. Chat GPT bot. That's in a weird way what it feels like, but I hope it's not Sharkbot, Proto. As long as it's not Sharkbot, I'm safe. Couple of revelations. HiGhDrA's playing it very cautious so far. One little misclick here with a couple of the adepts. Another one. Okay, he wants one of the tumors, but oh, he keeps the adepts alive, so I guess that was a good move. First game is played, by the way, on US West. The second game will be Central. Game 3 is US West. This kind of stuff is really hard to do. Okay, he gets 2 drones. Don't know if I love it, but it is some damage. I do feel that HiGhDrA has almost been overly cautious with the oracles. I don't know if that's really the play. Rex is dropping a Spire as well as he's investing in +1 melee. Feels that HiGhDrA is gearing up for a very big attack because he's not getting a Forge, and he never got a Twilight Council. So maybe this is why he's so safe and so cautious with the oracles, because he's just gearing up for some sort of a 3-base all-in of 62 probes. I call it an all-in because we have no transition. We have no Twilight. We're not dropping a Fleet Beacon and another Stargate. We don't have any upgrades. So yeah, I guess this is a 3-base all-in. That should actually be kind of good against somebody who's dropping a Spire and wants to save some resources. But if Rex just builds nothing but Roaches, Lings and Ravages, I feel like he's gonna be fine. Roaches, Queens, Lings and Ravages I think will be very good against this build of HiGhDrA. Not sure about these gases. I have no idea what you could possibly use them for. Maybe it's a fake? Like, why on earth would he take a 5th and 6th gas, guys, with the setup that he currently has? Rex just made 10 drones. That should be great news because this is the first time that Rex actually sees what he's going up against. And that's obviously a pretty mighty fine Protoss army. Are we using them gases? No, we are not using them gases. So we see the 7 Ravages morphing immediately. It's the correct call. I mean, this game is probably going to be over after this attack. Who's going to win? I've got no idea. It comes down to the execution. Where are these oracles? We need them oracles. Where are the oracles? Okay, they're chilling in the back. It is a very strange build, but HiGhDrA always loves his strange gateway builds. Link count is pretty high though. The oracles need to stay away from the queens, but need to stay somehow within range of all the stalkers. As the Ravager count is climbing, the War Prism is forced to move. More Corrosive Vials. 2 out of 3 oracles have already gone down. Oracle number 3 falls. The War Prism should go down, will go down. And I think Rex cleans this up and wins the game. Because HiGhDrA cannot transition out of this. These units, there's no way home. He's going to try to recall 2 Immortals. Yeah, it's a strange build. It's like one of these maybe counter meta builds where nobody would expect it. And because they don't expect it, it can work, but it's also very hard to do this kind of stuff on US West. I mentioned it earlier, playing from the Netherlands on US West is not easy. Game 2 will be on Central. And a build that relies so much, I think, on micro. Maybe I would save that for a different server. Build was ready, but hit like 60 seconds too late. Yeah. Maybe he was indecisive, right? Maybe he thought for a second, oh, I'm going to transition anyway. And never mind, I'm still going to go for it. Not totally certain what happened. What I do know is that this game is over. Rex, our Taiwanese Zerg, is going to bring this home. And he's going to take the 1-0 lead here as he gets a cancel on the 4th base. We have a bunch of mutas. Obviously, the Stalkers guys that don't have Blink. All of a sudden, HiGhDrA tries to go for all the transitions. Double Robo, Robo Bay, double Forge. But obviously, it's just a little bit too late. Our Taiwanese Zergy takes the 1-0 lead. Thank you to Mustang 5453. I love your stream. Always watching if you're on. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you for the prime. If you have a Mustang, I love your car. I've always dreamed of having one. I never got close. When I lived in America together with Mr. Bitter, I told Mr. Bitter for the longest time that my dream was to get yellow sneakers and a yellow Mustang. I did get the yellow sneakers, guys, but I never made it up to the yellow Mustang. I had to settle for a Volkswagen. In America and in the Netherlands. Thank you to Mont Blanc. I hope I got some of that right. Welcome, mate. I love your support. Oh, slowly. That's so cool. I'd love to see a picture of it. I think the old school Mustangs were also amazing. You drive a yellow Camaro. Also very cool, mate. That's actually insane, Gauntlet Wizard. The Camaro, the Mustang, and the Challenger. Those were the 3, for me, ultimate awesome American muscle cars. I would have taken any one of them. Your dad has a Challenger now.
Sick!
Sick. Game 2 will be played on site Delta. 2024 Mustang GT Yellow Performance Package. No idea about the 2024 Mustang. You had a Challenger, but you sold it for a BMW. Ugh. That's a crime, Pencil. I think there are places where you will get arrested for that. I know that the BMW might be more pleasant to drive, but definitely nowhere near as cool. Even though I guess there are very cool BMWs. As an American, it was acceptable. No, I feel like if anything, as an American, they should take away your passport for doing that, mate. They should ship you over to the Ramstein airbase immediately and let you settle in Mannheim. You want to drive a BMW? Be my guest. Neighbor had a 67 Mustang stolen last night. That sounds grim, mate. I'm sorry. Sorry to your neighbor. Make me bad. Thank you for the 2 months. Great stream today. Yeah, it's been awesome. Great way to start the new year. Not sure what's happening, guys, in game 2. We are waiting for HiGhDrA. He was online, and then he decided to go offline. See if I have a message. He said, be right back, starting PC quick. So he's just doing a quick restart. I'll let Rex know. He's just doing a quick restart. HeroMarine plays as the last player tonight. HeroMarine against Spirit will happen around probably 9:30, 9:45. Alright. HiGhDrA's back. You have a car from 2010 and still happy? Yeah, but that's perfectly fine. I mean, you can talk about other cars and you can appreciate other cars while still not needing one yourself or being happy with what you have. I'm not unhappy with my car, but what I have noticed is that I think my car is proper slow. Like, it's okay with that it's a bit slow, but whenever I drive to like Krefeld and I have to overtake cars, it is so hard to overtake anyone on the highway. And because of that alone, I would like to have a slightly more powerful car, but it's not exactly a first world problem, so I'm also okay with my Volkswagen from 2017 or whatever it is.
Round 2, fight!
Top left side of site Delta, the man who's up 1-0, hailing from Taiwan, representing on site to some degree this is Rex. I love that one, Dave. Half R, or just another new GTI, but especially the R is amazing. But it's expensive, man. I'm gonna need a few more Twitch primes, guys, if we want to see Roddy in a Volkswagen R. Bottom right side of side Delta, we are looking at the main base of the Dutch Protoss. Restarted his computer, he's back. This server should be a lot better for him. Let's see if he can show us more. This is HiGhDrA. Saver SC2 in the chat, guys. The man who just played in that best of 5 that a lot of you guys enjoyed. Saying thank you for letting an old man feel like a 6-year-old nervous boy again and competing here. It was a good series, mate. It was a weird series, but it was good. And especially that final game, almost everyone that was watching it really enjoyed it. So, congrats on your win. I had a little bit of that this morning. I know that my VOD is not watchable yet, guys, but once I end the stream, I can publish the VOD and then you guys can watch it. I also felt very nervous this morning. Especially because it was a best of 1. I was like, and then obviously this guy always all-ins me and then you start doing stupid stuff, but felt great when I brought it home. Yeah. Thank you to Bellringer for 5 more subs. I'm never gonna talk about our awkward interaction again, Bellringer. I hope you know that. But for me, you will forever be linked to that moment. We really need, like, the next time I come to America, mate, we need to make some memories. So when I see your name, I don't think of myself, but I actually think of you. That would be fantastic. Like, the next time, if I get invited to cast MLG, not MLG, DreamHack Dallas or the ESL Spring Championships. If I get invited to go back to America, we need to make some memories, mate. Because I cannot think of you and then think of myself in Atlanta. We need to do better than that. I will be invited to Dallas. I hope so. I mean, there is a chance that they switch things up, right? I would also say that they should always invite Wardy to every tournament. I think Wardy really deserves that. And Wardy didn't get invited to go to Atlanta, so if they do one without Wardy, who says that they won't do one without Dallas? Or they won't do Roddy without Dallas? You never know. Yeah, Wardy does crazy much for the community, and he's a very good caster. So Wardy is great, he does a lot, he streams a lot. Feel like you can't really do much more. I'm glad that... I know, slowly. I know that I said a bad word when I told you and Jeremy, but that was the only moment to ever use it. Couple of links do get picked up by the probes. Thanks, babe. I got a tea, guys. We are keeping our sobriety streak alive in the year 2024. I won J-Bus, but it was not pretty. I won my little best of 1. I had a great celebration, I think. But it wasn't a pretty performance. But it's all about winning. Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Doesn't matter if I win by 1 base or 1 probe. Winning is winning. Ooh, this is dangerous, by the way, what HiGhDrA's doing here. But he does warp in a pylon. That was very risky. Where is our adept? It's just chilling at the 3rd. So we have oracles once more. Last game HiGhDrA was very cautious with the oracles. I would love to see him be a little bit more adventurous. Just try to do a bit more economic damage. Because Rex is very good. And if you let Rex just macro freely, you let him do whatever the hell he wants, then it is going to be probably a painful series. Rex could potentially go for some sort of a dark here, guys. Where he just rallies lings and queens to the other side of the map. Yeah, I look at these. I look at the mini-map. I look at these forward creep tumors. Rex is just gonna go for a queen ling attack. Is he mining gas? Yes. Does not have a bailing nest. I feel like normally when Dark does this build, Dark does it with a bailing nest. Maynard is not really casting Starcraft. He's still streaming every day, and you guys should absolutely stop by his stream because Maney is awesome. I think Maynard is a legend in his own right. Plays a lot of Doom. Oh yeah, he just kind of got burned out on Starcraft at one point. And that is okay, it's not a crime. It happens. And also, when traveling from Australia to Europe to cast events is a nightmare. I have a lot of passion for this game, but I don't know if I could do that journey 3 times a year. As the adepts get surrounded immediately, HiGhDrA obviously saw this very late. Rex is doing it without banelings, but without banelings it perhaps hits even quicker. The queens are here and they're shooting sharp. And they say 1 shot, 1 kill, as they killed 2 out of 3 oracles already. And HiGhDrA just needs a battery overcharge, guys. But by the time that they can finally use battery overcharge, he's got nothing. Even the Stalker died. I mean, we have probes. Probes are pretty good, right? How many gateways do we have? Only 2. If 2 gates and a robo, the Oracle is completely out of energy. I mean, this battery overcharge is putting in work. Unfortunately, HiGhDrA just lost too many units before these batteries came online. So many links, so many queens. Rex with a devastating Queen Ling attack here in game 2. 6 minutes and 20 seconds on site Delta. Takes the 2-0 lead in our second series of the night. That is bad news for HiGhDrA, guys, because in game 3 we're gonna go back to the US West server. And Rex showing us that he watches a lot of Starcraft. Yeah, that final Stalker stayed alive for a long time, but what you really need, that guy, you don't even need a crazy army. You just need like 2-3 adepts, 2-3 Stalkers, and then the batteries, and then the Oracles can stay alive. But HiGhDrA just saw it a little bit too late. Very surprised, by the way, that map 2 is site Delta, but maybe HiGhDrA picked game 1. That would make some sense to me. Thank you, Mont Blanc, for gifting another sub, celebrating the Rex wins. Someone just barked over there. Yeah, that's my sub alert. This stream is inspired by puppies. Roddy is on a lifelong mission of owning a puppy. I don't know why I don't have one yet. It's very complicated. But one day, guys, all these barks will make sense and you guys will see a cute little Akita walking around here. That's the plan. I would rather have that than a Volkswagen R or whatever. Just got one. Yeah, but it's not that easy. There are not a lot of good Akita breeders in the Netherlands. And obviously, I don't want to support bad people who do bad things. So I want to make sure that my dog comes from a happy place, a healthy place. And that I will be the best owner possible. That I'm going to be home a lot. I overthink stuff when it comes to that. But I want it to be the happiest puppy on the planet.
Round 3. Fight!
Top left side of Hardlat. We are looking at the main base of our Dutch Protoss, still representing Team Roddy, down 0-2. That first game was like kind of close, could have gone his way. The second one is one that I think he'll be kicking himself for a little bit, because losing that early never feels good. Can we turn things around? This is HiGhDrA. I love Hachi, mate. Hachi is the only movie that ever made me cry. It's like I watch a lot of war movies and it's like all these people are dying and it's like, oh, that's so sad. But then I watch Hachi and it's tears rolling down my face. Couldn't keep it in. Too sad, that movie. Bottom right side of Hardlat. We are looking at the main base of our Taiwanese Zerg. He's up 2-0. This is Rex. That movie is too much, Saga's Papa. They did a good job with it, but it's too much. When he's looking all old and he's outside of the train station and it starts snowing, it's like, even if I think about it, I get watery eyes. I was like, what have they done? That movie is too much. I'm a sucker. Can't help it. Huskies are loud, but I do think Huskies are amazing. I have a top 5, but I will always get an Akita. For me, there is no other option. The only thing is that Vicky is a tiny bit afraid of big dogs. And especially male Akitas can get very big. Female, I think, is okay, but the male Akitas can get very big and proper strong. Huskies are sweet, and I like them, but Huskies obviously need a lot of exercise. Akitas are very chill. Huskies need to exercise a lot. And I don't mind walking the dogs. I find it really fun to walk my brother's dogs. But I don't know if I want to do like husky kind of walking. Because at that point you're doing like half a marathon. I think they're awesome, but I personally wouldn't do it. I do like Shibas a lot as well. Akitas are my number one by far. And I think Rottweilers are actually very cool. And I know people joke about it, like RotterdaM or Roddy should get a Rottweiler, ha ha ha, and call it Roddy. I actually think Rottweilers are very cute. Kind of like them. We have an Adept, guys, into a Robo. So HiGhDrA is switching it up here a little bit. The man who's down 0-2 in our second series of the night. BASILISK Big Brain Bouts number 45. Brought to you, obviously, guys, by Basilisk. I could not do it without them. There's $500 on the line. We already had Saver winning the first series of the night. The second series is for $100. Winner gets 80, loser gets 20. Is HiGhDrA going for a double Robo Disrupted drop? So we at least open up with most likely Speed Prism Disruptors. Kind of a fancy build. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's like one of these things that is cool to see. Do I really trust it? No. Can it work? Yes. I do like the Australia version with the double Robo and the double Prism. That's a banger of a build. I don't know Joe Pro, but I promise you guys I'll take care of the Christmas tree soon. It's just that, what can I do? I should be sitting here for 9 hours and 40 minutes. I can't watch Starcraft all day and take care of the Christmas tree. I will, Tuesday is the absolute latest day that it's on, okay? Because, you know, tomorrow is WTL, maybe tomorrow night I can take it down a little bit. Sunday is WTL, and then hopefully a big party because we crown ourselves champions as Basilisk. Monday is the weekly, so Tuesday I can take care of my Christmas tree. It is a double Robo, by the way, guys. Double Robo has a couple of Adepts I have shaded into the natural. That's the nice thing about having a War Prism this early. Adepts gonna get 4 drones. Hey, that's not too bad. I mean, that's good, actually. Instead of saying not too bad, it's just good. You said you take it down once you guys win. And if we don't win, we just keep it on all year long. I mean, earlier today I said we're going to do the sellout segment. Every single day we get $50. It stays on for another day. After we win WTL Code S, guys, you guys can extend the life of the Christmas tree by $50 a day. Take that, Subathon users. I call it the Triathon. I stream every day, so you guys can keep it alive every day. We're gonna have a Christmas tree in June, baby. I love it. Spire on the way for Rex. Obviously, if that Spire comes online, things can get very gnarly. The first 2 Novas, they don't really connect with anything. Sexy splits, by the way, by Rex, eh? Kudos to Rex. Excellent splits. First on the drones, then on the Zerglings. And HiGhDrA is in trouble. Close to it, RX, ZLM. The last day that I did not stream, I think, was the day that I was traveling from Atlanta to the Netherlands. Ever since I came back, I think I've streamed every single day. War Prism has to be very careful as queens are on the edge of the main. There is a Spore Crawler too. So the first Prism doesn't find a whole lot. The second Prism doesn't find a whole lot. I mean, HiGhDrA came in with a plan. He has a couple builds. It's just all kind of getting shut down by Rex. And now this Spire, guys, has not been scouted at all. I mean, we have an Overseer scout in the main. It's going to see the Colossus. It's going to see all the gates. I mean, HiGhDrA needs to go real soon. Otherwise, he's just kind of missing his window. Oh, the shots are not synced up there. That is obviously a mistake on the side of HiGhDrA. In his defense, he is playing from the Netherlands on US West. It is hard to play with high ping. That is still something that you should be able to manage to let those shots sync up. I fear the worst, even if the supplies are very close. I fear the worst, because here come them mutas. Do we have recall? No, it's too late already, right? It's too late already. So he's just going to fly it. Oh, drop. Okay, he drops them. And now he recalls. Does still end up losing 1 out of 2. Honestly, kudos to the potential save there. That was kind of smart. But now we know mutas are out, and we have no way of dealing with mutas. We don't have Blink Stalkers. We don't have Phoenix. So we just need to go. We are going to lose a lot of workers at home. It is what it is. This is just where you kind of close your eyes and you just go and you attack on the other side of the map. Because you need to make it happen right here, right now. If we start defending, we already lose. Go, go, go. Oh my god, the floodgates are open. Or the floodgates are on, as my friend Benjamin would say. Native speaker, by the way, guys. Benjamin Baker. That's a lot of Zerglings running into the natural. That Nexus is going to get surrounded. That Nexus will fall. Rocheforn does get picked off, so that is the start. There's a lot of drones that are going to die here. Maybe you can kill the Spire too. I don't know if that would matter. This could turn into an all-out base trade. We had one of the most epic base trades we've seen in a long time. Just the other week, guys. This is the final probe, though. Oh, no. That's the final probe. Last Big Brain Bouts, we had one of the most epic base trades that I think I have ever seen in Starcraft 2 between Showdown and Vanya. This is not going to be that epic because HiGhDrA has no main, no probes. And that means that he will always get eliminated before he can eliminate Rex. GG gets called. Rex was able to evacuate the drones. And it is a very strong showing by Rex, guys. As HiGhDrA has a 5,800 MMR Protoss on the European server. Sometimes even 5.9. Rex shows up and gets the 3-0. Big win. Congrats to him for the 80 bucks. Is that like the second time that Rex gets invited to the Big Brain Bouts and 3-0 somebody? I want to go ahead and take a look at the document that Wingend gave me a while ago. We're almost back on schedule now, by the way. So that part is nice. When did Rex play, guys? Trying to figure out. Anybody know when Rex played before? I feel like taking a look at the Liquipedia page. I thought he played like Foxer or Dolan or something. Yeah, there was a Warcraft 3 play called Rex, but they are not the same. I guess it was before here. Where is my man Rex? There are 2 more best of 5s tonight. We have 2 very high level best of 5s even. The next one could have been a main event. But, okay, here we have Rex. Rex 3-1 Dolan. So it's the second time that Rex plays in the Big Brain Bouts. Second time that he wins. 3-1 Dolan, 3-0 HiGhDrA. I gotta give Rex some tougher competition. Do you guys remember the last time I played in the BBB? Me neither. Cool, cool. If anybody can't complain, it's you. Alright. We're gonna go over to the European server. Give him Serral. I keep asking Serral, but Jona's taking a bit of a break. Alright, Christiane. Where? Oh, I didn't message Christiane. I knew I forgot someone. Where is my Christiane? I don't think I'm friends with Christiane on Discord. Only on Twitter. I hope he's still here. Yo. I mean, he does use Twitter. So he must have seen that the announcement was made as well. And he must have been tagged, right? Just double checking. Nobody has ever... Okay, he's here. Or well, at least he should know. He agreed. And he should know. Trigger is in the channel. Christiana might be in a letter game. We're gonna go ahead, guys, and try to see if we can find Christiana. And then we continue. Someone is at my front door. I hardly doubt that at 9 p.m. Oh, there's someone. They're asking for donations again. I don't get it. Do these people not understand that is my job? That's what I do. I sit behind the computer and I ask for donations. You guys don't ring my doorbell and ask me for donations. Unbelievable. Rex wins. 77%. Next up is Christiane versus the Trigger. Best of 5 PvP. Christiane, Polish P. Trigger, Canadian P. This should be a very fun series. I'm excited for it. I will give you guys 15 minutes just to make sure that we can locate Christiane. Okay, he's here. Hi, guys. All right. Christiane was the one guy that I was a bit nervous about. We have never, ever, ever had a player not show up for the Big Brain Bouts. We did 45 of them, and we have interacted with a lot of different gamers. But I was like, I hope that I can count on Christiane, but he's here. So I'll take a tiny break, guys, and in 3 minutes, I'll be back. PvP, one of the best Protosses in Europe against one of the very best Protosses in NA. maybe the best Protoss in America against the top 3, top 4, top 5, whatever it is. I'll go ahead and take a tiny break. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. Hype, hype, hype.